Sir, we are live.
Okay, sir. Yeah.
Assalamu alaikum, everyone. I welcome you all to the webinar session on MS Data Science program at SZABIST Karachi campus. I am the host for tonight's session, and my name is Shahzad Haroon. I am working as an assistant professor and program manager of MSCS program in computer science department at SZABIST Karachi campus. Let's start with the introduction of SZABIST. SZABIST started in 1995 with the first campus in Karachi. Last year, we celebrated our silver jubilee year. Today, SZABIST comprises of 6 campuses located in Karachi, Hyderabad, Karkana, Islamabad, Dubai, and Gharo campus, with a current student population of over 12,000. SZABIST has proudly awarded degrees to over 14,000 talented graduates. SZABIST offers 8 different disciplines: management science, computer science, media science, social science, mechatronic engineering, education, life sciences, and law. Let me introduce our guest for today's session is Dr. Irfan Tanoli. He's working in a computer science department at Karachi campus, SZABIST, as an assistant professor, and he has completed his PhD from Italy in the field of machine learning, and his area of expertise is natural language processing. Okay. Before asking some question to Dr. Irfan, let me brief the audience regarding admission to our MS program in computer science department. Currently, we are offering MS in computer science and MS in data science. First, I will be briefing about MS data science program. The duration of a MS data science program is 2-year minimum. You have maximum 4 years to complete the degree. The eligibility criteria is 16 years of education. The student with BSCS 4-year degree are eligible to apply. The student with a degree title like information technology, software engineering, computer engineering, electrical engineering, statistics, or mathematics can also apply, but required to complete deficiency courses up to 9 credit hours. For detail of deficiency courses, please check website or download the prospectus. Basically, the deficiency courses are actually help those have a different background other than CS. So those are having different degree like जिनका सॉफ्टवेयर इंजीनियरिंग से है, कंप्यूटर इंजीनियरिंग से है, वो भी अप्लाई कर सकते हैं, बट उनको थोड़े एडिशनल कोर्सेज जो होंगे वो कवर अप करने पड़ेंगे एज अ बैकग्राउंड knowledge. CGPA requirement is 2 GPA at least in your bachelor or 60%. Previous degree and transcript must be attested from HAC. Get journal is mandatory, but due to COVID, we give students sufficient time to provide it later on. Basically, Get is that's basically conducted by NTS. So normally schedule जो currently है वो बहुत disturb है. So if anyone don't have a GET score right now, minimum 50%, so don't worry, we will give you a provisional admission, so you can basically provide it later on. The classes for the MS program held in the evening from 6:30 to 9:30. So this is a brief introduction to MS Data Science program. I will also explain the admission criteria of MSCS program after a discussion with Dr. Irfan Tanoli on MS Data Science program. I think Dr. Irfan has disconnected due to some technical glitches. He might join right in a while. So I can can move towards admission. I will explain the admission criteria of MSCS degree. So we basically offer MSCS degree in the core computer science domain and 2 specialization track. One is software engineering, the other is networking security. The duration of the MS in computer science program is 2 years and maximum is 4 years to complete the degree. Okay, again 16 years of education required. Student with BSCS 4-year degree are eligible to apply. The student with 4-year professional degree, like Bachelor of Engineering, Electronic, Electrical, Telecom, or any other 4-year professional degree, may also apply for the MSCS program, but they need to complete a deficiency conversion courses up to 12 credit hours. Previous degree and transcript also need to be attested provided from the HSC. And the GAN journal again is mandatory. Basically, GAT journal is mandatory for all the MS program by HSC. We have total 33 credit hours to complete the degree for MSCS. We have multiple options for the MSCS degree. Like we have, you can complete your degree with the complete coursework option. Means you have to complete 11 courses करने होते हैं if you going through the coursework option. We have a thesis option too, in which you have to complete 24 credit hours, means 9 courses and 6 credit hours of thesis. Then we have another option for a research जो interested in research करने में, तो या तो वो thesis ले लेते हैं या वो independent research study ले लेते हैं. वो 3 credit hours की होती हैं. You have to take 2 IRS, basically independent research study. Again, the classes will be held from 6:30 to 9:30, and this classes will be held from Monday to Saturday. Okay. So
Yes,
Dr. Irfan is here with us. He joined us with. So Dr. Irfan, I have explained the audience regarding our admission criteria. Let's start with you with some questions. So sir, please explain what prerequisite do you think the student must have to take admission in MSCS program? Sir, are you listening? Okay, sir got again disconnect हो चुका है. चलिए तब तक हम जो हैं क्वेश्चंस जो आ रहे हैं कमेंट सेक्शन में उनको हम देख लेते हैं. Okay, Fariha Majid has posted that as classes be online or in campus. Current situation, we have conducted the class online. We have sort of a blend mixture of, like we have conducting few classes in hybrid mode, few are in completely online mode. So it's depend on the situation. As per the government instruction, we switch the mode to hybrid to complete online, or if the condition or the situation will normalize, so we will hopefully move completely to physical classes. Okay, the next question is from MSCS Statistics. Is eligible for MSCS? Yes, it's eligible for the MS Statistics program. Yes, sure, please. You can apply for it. Okay, the another question is from Farhan Ali. For undergraduate program like BSCS, will you take the oral test and interview online or on campus? The interview will be held online. The test, interview, anything to be conducted will be held online. Okay. Okay, test be conducted. So. Okay. Okay, this question is more relevant. Exactly, I am expecting Dr. Irfan Tanoli to join, and he will explain this question in a very good way. So let's wait for Dr. Irfan to appear for this question. Okay, Dr. Irfan, are you able to listen?
Yeah, now I can listen, I can hear, and I can reply And sorry for the delay. Actually, it was the today's weather, because of that the internet was really slow, so I just managed to make it now. Ask.
Okay, sir. So first question, regarding the prerequisite, do you think the student must have to take the admission in MS data science program?
So the first thing is that for the prerequisite, it's really important you should have a BS degree, and you already has mentioned in your introduction that the degree of BS is important. And then later on, if you don't have this degree, still you need to have some knowledge of fundamentals of programming, okay, and then most probably data structure, design, analysis of algorithms, and database system. And apart from this, you should have like a hand-on knowledge on Python, because if you want to pursue your degree in this field, you should have to have a basic knowledge of Python. But if you still don't have, then there are lots of material that is available. So during the degree or during this program, you can easily have all this knowledge, and you can continue your degree with time, and you can, in the end, you will able to finish it. It's not a real, but the real core basic should be programming fundamentals and data structure and the other programming courses.
Okay, sir. Okay, I would like to add up here that for those students those have a different background other than CS, as I mentioned, that software engineering, computer engineering, and electric engineering or statistics or mathematics background students, HSC had mandatory few courses for them as a deficiency.
Okay.
Like उनको fundamental of programming courses जो है वो as a deficiency करवाया जाएगा यहाँ पर, data structure, design analysis of algorithm and databases. तो ये courses basically उनकी एक background जो है वो knowledge build up कर देंगे, so they can further take up, after taking these deficiency courses, they can register in the MS courses. So, sir, the next question is, what are the areas of specialization in data science?
So, well, considering this question for the area of specialization, it is a correlated to machine learning. So we all know, we all have some kind of knowledge for machine learning, and in your bachelor's you might have some knowledge regarding artificial intelligence. But when you will start this degree, the most core part will be, you will focus on like data engineering, data warehousing, okay, and then information retrieval is a part of this data science course. And then if you continue to move on, it will be data analytics, future prediction, deep learning, and also neural networks. So it's a combination of all these AI based program which helps you to continue and go on in this field. And the data science is the most important part for the data scientist, is that आपको जो है वो data analysis का part आना चाहिए. मतलब data analysis, if you know how to gather a data and how you can analyze and then how you can present, this is the most and the core part for this degree. So what happened that if you will continue this program with us or in SZABIST, so during 2 years you will be have an idea. I believe after first year you will have the idea of which area of specialization you want to pursue, and then you can move forward with that.
Sure, sir. Okay, sir. The next question is, how do you see the future of data science? Like how this field takes over the near future?
Well, that's a very relevant question, Sir Shahzad, because we all know from the last 2 years we are going through from this pandemic, which is especially through Corona. Still, we are not aware. Is with my experience, I know. Okay, still we don't have like the core data available to precisely diagnose this corona disease, right? We have tests, but sometimes there are false test positive results, there are false positive results. So considering this aspect, this is one of the aspects. So what happened that if data science के through आपने जो अब तक different regions में different जगहों पे, I mean all over the world, like suppose in Europe, now in Asia, then in America, in England, आपके पास different किस्म के cases आए, different किस्म के जो है ना वो diagnose हुए, different virus के versions आए, ठीक है? And then the people all of they gather this data, then they analyze this. फिर इन्होंने इसमें एज फैक्टर निकाले, like 60+ के साथ कितना डेथ रेशियो था, 30+ के साथ 40+ के साथ, and so on. We all know about this. So I'm not going into deep of this, but इस prospect के अंदर फिर उन्होंने आगे इस पे रिसर्च वर्क हुआ. There was one paper which I presented one of the conference, and then there was this paper from Pakistan. This is just for the people who can understand how it's going on, so I'm just explaining it. Okay, so उन्होंने present किया था कि कोरोना वायरस के जो है ना डिफरेंट किस्म का डाटा किस तरह शेयर किया गया है और फिर किस तरह जो है लोगों ने अपना डाटा गैदर हुआ. And when I was in Portugal, it was there that the ministry has issued this, that you have to, if you have this virus or this thing, okay, उन्होंने एक पोर्टल बनाया हुआ था, you have to enter your symptoms and they collect this result. So now how it relate with data science? So this is called the data modeling or data building. So first all over the world शुरू के महीनों में they build the data and then they start analyzing it. How, what are the commonalities between different regions, किस किस्म के symptoms सामने आ रहे हैं, किस किस्म की चीज़, उसके लिए उन्होंने different tools use किए, and then later on they recommend which vaccine should work. This is one aspect. So coming to the other part, so the other part is, अगर आप suppose stock exchange की तरफ चले जाएं, so every day there's like, you don't know what will happen tomorrow. So what happened that there are the predictors, there are some tools, there are some robots, there are bots that trigger some signals and told you, okay, tomorrow is going to be, this company will have a high value for their shares and the other one has a low. So this is a part of information retrieval and also a part of future prediction and also a part of predictive analytics. Okay, and then if it's the most booming is cryptocurrency. So what is going on with the cryptocurrency? Few years ago, nobody knows that today the Bitcoin will be like I don't know, the price was $60,000 something. Nobody knows it, but those who were working on it, they know about it. They, okay, probably after 8 years it will boom. Now it's going down, but it will boom, and you see now the trend of cryptocurrency. So all these things, how people analyze or predict using data sciences tools, techniques, the knowledge they have, the information, and so on. So this is the aspect. So you have multiple ways of diagnosing, and also if you want, there's another way. You know, we have this value of dollar which is going up and down. So people, they use the tool that predict that tomorrow will be will be 190 or 130 or whatever. Okay, so they know this, they have the expertise in the field. So apart from this, if you move towards the international market, you will see there are companies, okay, they start some projects and then they define that if you have a prerequisite a degree in bachelor's or this, but if you have some tool that you use, then they hired you for those projects. And also apart from this, you can have a freelance project that can also work. Okay, so ये different किस्म की चीजें हैं, but the basic is you have to have a knowledge how to use it. If you don't know how to use it, you will never use it for sure, because अगर आपके पास knowledge नहीं होगी, information नहीं होगी, तो आप data analyze नहीं कर सकते, आप जो valuable data है वो जो उसको ना extract नहीं कर सकते. So this is the data science is the future for sure. After 10 years, you will see there will be all remotely working people. Mostly people work remotely, and they will have like the data. And also, you know that just one example I can give, that if you visit to any shopping mall, the next day you will see on the Facebook, they give you the trends and the things you want to. How did they collect this data? You don't know, but I know this because I have some research on this. They use your mobile, they store your data. When you are connected with Wi-Fi, they store the likes and everything, and then the very next day they start sending you the ads. So there are lots of that things going on. So how it's going on? It's with data science. And there are the things, there are the bots, there are the tools that people are using, and then they are predicting. So data science is the future, sir.
Okay, sir. Sir, the next question is, where do you see the student after completing the MS Data Science program, or the opportunity student may have after completing the degree?
Sir, that's the most important part for sure. The important part is, let me tell you, student BS करता है, then MS करता है, and the first question will be in his mind, what I will get after the MS. So where I will go. Okay, so let's take it with this example. There are two ways. One is if you move to industry and then you're looking for a job, and then you will find a job. Okay, and what kind of jobs you will have in industry? You are going to ask, you are going to be a data engineer or a data analyst, and they will ask you to analyze the consumer behavior of a particular region. Suppose एक company जो है ना कहती है मार्केट का सर्वे कराती है कि आज की तारीख में what are the products that are going to be very high, ठीक है, बहुत ज़्यादा जो है ना सेल हो रहे हैं, और what are the products that are not going to be sold, like उनकी जो प्रोडक्शन है या उनकी जो सेलिंग है वो लो है. So how they will do, what way they will do, they ask the data analyst people, okay, हम आपको ये डेटा दे रहे हैं, ठीक है, आपके पूरा उनके पास डाटा कैटलॉग होता है, वो कैटलॉग की शक्ल में रॉ फॉर्म में होता है, अगर आप इसको एनालाइज करके अब हमें प्रिडिक्ट करें. सो द इंडस्ट्री व्हाट दे विल डू बेस्ड ऑन दिस थिंग, they will do it that they will predict, okay, ये हमारा प्रोडक्ट मजीद फ्यूचर में आगे it will have a boom, it will be more soluble or like something like this, but ये प्रोडक्ट नहीं. तो फिर कंपनीज क्या करती हैं, उस सर्वे को, जो ये सर्विसेज प्रोवाइड वो आगे दूसरी कंपनीज को बताती हैं, ओके दीज आर योर प्रॉब्लम्स, इस प्रोडक्ट को, तो वो बंद कर देते हैं. और ये हो चुका है, इट हैपेंड अ लॉट, देयर आर लॉट्स ऑफ प्रोडक्ट दैट हैपन. ओके, दिस इज वन एस्पेक्ट. द अदर इज रिलेटेड टू सेंटिमेंट एनालिसिस. सो सेंटिमेंट एनालिसिस क्या है, ये इट्स आल्सो अ पार्ट ऑफ कंज्यूमर बिहेवियर. सो सेंटिमेंट क्या है कि एक देयर इज अ पर्टिकुलर पर्सन, उसकी एक एज फैक्टर, इस एज के अंदर इतना एक बंदा है, उसको क्या क्या चीजें, what kinds of thing he needs or what kind of he wants to enjoy. So suppose आप Netflix पे चले जाएं, you want to see कि आज के दिन के अंदर कितनी मूवीज जो हैं वो उनकी हाई रेटिंग लास्ट 1 वीक में थी या पिछले 1 वीक, वो कहाँ से आता है, that come from the sentiment analysis of people. The people are right now, जैसे लोग कमेंट कर रहे हैं, ठीक है, ये भी डेटा गैदरिंग हो रही है, ठीक है, और ये लाइव हम जा रहे हैं, ये भी एक डेटा गैदरिंग है. कल इसी को हम भी एनालाइज करके वी कैन प्रेडिक्ट, ओके फॉर द नेक्स्ट वेबिनार वी कैन डू दीज काइंड ऑफ थिंग्स. तो इसी तरह कंपनीज भी ये करती हैं, जो नेटफ्लिक्स वाले हों या फेसबुक या ट्विटर, मोस्टली ट्विटर के ऊपर इसकी बहुत ज़्यादा जो है ना वो एनालाइज किया जाता है कि लोगों के सेंटीमेंट्स किस तरफ जा रहे हैं, उन सेंटीमेंट के बेस के ऊपर फिर उनको सोल्यूशन प्रोवाइड किया जाता है. तो फिर यही बेस्ड ऑन दिस पार्ट, तो जो एज फैक्टर का जो मैंने नेटफ्लिक्स से रिलेटेड बात की, तो वो फिर क्या करते हैं, वो आपको प्रिडिक्ट करना शुरू करते हैं. आप लॉग इन होते हैं, यू इंटर दैट यू आर 40 ईयर्स, जैसे ही नेटफ्लिक्स में लॉग इन हो, आपके सामने 40 ईयर्स के बिहाफ पे जो मूवीज आपके लिए सुटेबल है वो आपको प्रिडिक्ट कर देते हैं, ठीक है. एंड देन यू मूव ऑन, जिससे आपका टाइम बचता है, कंपनी की रेटिंग बढ़ जाती है, ठीक है, मूवीज की रेटिंग बढ़ जाती है. सो दिस इज ऑल अबाउट द सेंटिमेंट्स. एंड देन देयर इज वन अदर थिंग व्हिच इज use of NLP in Facebook. That was the core part of even my thesis, which I have done it, that I analyze the Facebook policies and then translate those natural language policies into a controlled natural language using different mechanisms and tools. And that was also when I was analyzing, okay, by this is the structure of the English and how I can translate it. And then there's one thing you see right now nowadays, when you are writing in a Roman in simple English, but it translates automatically into a Roman, Urdu, or whatever language you need it. So where does it come from? It comes from the APIs they have built, and then the companies hire you based on these kind of activities, okay, how good you are, how good your expertise are. And if you have a knowledge of these languages, then it's really easy for you people to go on and to have a good job in industry. Okay, just one thing before I move to the other part. The other part is, if you go on LinkedIn, just people, those who are listening this, just go and write it, okay, data engineer jobs, and no, आप कुछ भी कोई भी region select, you will see like 1,000 or more than that people, what they are asking from you, what kind of requirements they want, okay, or what kinds of tools if you can use. आपके 2 इंटरव्यू होंगे and then you got hired for sure. आप उसी वक्त वो आपको हायर कर लेंगे. And apart from this, you have like so many freelance projects, different teams, startup companies. You can start your own company. Even I know that when I was in abroad, I know this part. कई लोगों ने simple company शुरू की और उनको aid मिली गवर्नमेंट की तरफ से भी, and they are doing fine. This is one of the part. Those who wants to do their MS in data science, and then they want to move towards job in it. Now come to another part, which is a PhD in one of the field of data science. So suppose आपने computer science किसमें आपका जो है ना, you want to pursue your career as a researcher, just like us, okay, just we are doing that, we pursue our careers in as a researchers. We didn't move toward industry, but this was one of the things. So उसमें क्या होता है, then you have more opportunities than industry. This is for sure, because there are lots of scholarship, and we know that we will discuss it later on कि किस किस्म के opportunities हैं उसमें. There are European projects, Erasmus Mundus projects, US based projects. They are hiring you as a PhD student, and then in different universities, or sometimes different किस्म के जो है प्रोफेसर्स होते हैं जो यूरोपियन, जिस तरह वो दे वन अ प्रोजेक्ट, और जो वो डिफाइन करते हैं कि दीज आर द काइंड वी विल वर्क ऑन दिस फॉर द नेक्स्ट 2, देन दे हायर्ड अ स्टूडेंट एंड दे पे देम लाइक अ वेरी हैंडसम अमाउंट so they can focus on this part. So आप data science में अपना PhD शुरू करते हैं, and then you move towards publications, you experiment lots of stuff, you are going to take some problem, उसमें आप रिजल्ट करके फिर आप पब्लिश के लिए जर्नल्स में इसमें भेजते हैं, जो एक्सपर्टीज है वो एनालाइज करते हैं आपके डेटा, आपके पेपर को, एंड देन दे आस्क यू ओके यू आर डन. आफ्टरवर्ड्स जब आप इस PhD को मुकम्मल, इफ यू once you have done with your PhD and you defended your thesis, again you can move either to industry or academic. So इसमें क्या ऑप्शन है, still after the PhD you have a chance, or you have you can move to industry. So I know lots of people, those even like in Italy, where I was there when I was doing my PhD over there, they finished their degrees as a doctor, and then they moved to industry with a job, and they are earning. Even one of my friend who is working in Zalando, and that was also most related to this data science stuff. तो सर इसमें ये है कि once you jump into the pool, then you know how to swim, and then आपको सारा रास्ते मिलना खुद ब खुद शुरू हो जाते हैं. So दोनों तरफ you have a very good advantage. To be very honest, you have a very handsome advantage to move on. तो इसके लिए आपके पास ऑप्शन मौजूद है, but the core is what you want to do. So ये आपको ये डेटा साइंस की फिर वो अपॉर्चुनिटी प्रोवाइड करती है, एक आपको पाथ clearly बता देती कि you can do whatever like this, and then you move on. So there are both ways you have chance in both in industry and academic.
Sure sir. सर बेसिकली सर इस वक्त जो है वो करंटली देखा है तो डेटा साइंस का दौर है, बेसिकली बिग डाटा. सो अगर मैं इसको सम अप इस तरह से करूं कि आप डाटा से किस तरह से इंफॉर्मेशन जनरेट करते हैं, अगर इंडस्ट्री में हैं आप या अकेडमिया की साइड पर हैं, दोनों एंड पे ही यही काम हो रहा है, और इस दौर में डाटा बेताशा जनरेट भी हो रहा है. तो बेसिकली जो भी हैं इन फील्ड्स के अंदर या मूव होना चाहते हैं, तो आई थिंक दिस इज द राइट टाइम टू मूव, क्योंकि इस वक्त जो है वो हमारे यहाँ पाकिस्तान में स्पेशली अब जो इस चीज़ की तरफ जो है एक बूम जो है वो एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे हैं इन नियर फ्यूचर. सर हमारे पास एक स्टूडेंट का सर आप कुछ कंट्रीब्यूट करना चाह रहे हैं इसमें?
आप करें, फिर मैं इसमें ऐड कर दूंगा थोड़ा सा.
ठीक है सर, हमारे पास एक स्टूडेंट का जो है वो एक कमेंट है, इसको अगर आप रिस्पॉन्ड करना चाहें. सर फरिया माजिद कह रही हैं कि सर आई डोंट नो हाउ टू राइट अ कोड, कैन आई बी अ डेटा साइंटिस्ट?
For sure, if you don't know how to write a code, as I said about this data engineering, it's more about data analysis. Okay, and then professor, you know that I am teaching this course in SZABIST right now, so I know the students, and this is a part. It's more about if you know the basics of only programming, and you know how you can use the tools, and with some time since you have speciality towards this field, तो आप easily जो है ना आप कूप कर जाते हैं और आप वर्क ऑन कर सकते हैं. It's nothing related with to be very core programmer, just a basic programmer who knows some syntaxes, and I hope इतना तो कंप्यूटर साइंस की डिग्री के बाद लोगों को I believe पता चल जाता है सर.
और सर अगर if someone have a different background, so we are offering a deficiency courses
exactly
named programming fundamental, तो basics तो आपकी वहाँ कवर हो जाती हैं, more than enough to be a data scientist.
सर आप अपनी बात बिग और डेटा वाली कंप्लीट करें, वो बड़ी इंपॉर्टेंट बात आप डिस्कस कर रहे थे.
सर वो मैं कह रहा था कि डेटा आजकल जो है वो बहुत ज़्यादा जो है बेसिकली जनरेट हो रहा है, तो उस डेटा को लेकर आप जो है मीनिंगफुल इंफॉर्मेशन जो जनरेट करते हैं, दिस इज डेटा साइंटिस्ट. और इसी से आपकी जो बिजनेस है, ई-कॉमर्स है, जो वो बूम कर रहा है आजकल. तो सर इसमें अगर आप कुछ ऐड ऑन करना चाहें.
सर इसमें यही है, इसमें सबसे बड़ा कोर पार्ट यही है कि अगर आप very common tool those are used for this big data type is PyTorch, and then there are other few that are mentioned when you are applying for a job. So उनके अगर आप बेसिक किस्म का वो इस डिग्री के अंदर जो कोर्सेज ऑफर हुए हैं उनमें वो सिखाई जाएंगी. सिखाई मीन्स उनका आपको हैंड ऑन दिया जाएगा. So once you have a hand on, you got this opportunity to have hand on in this degree, and then when you move towards your interview, जब आपका इंटरव्यू होता है इंटरव्यू, तो वो आपसे जब इन चीज़ों को पूछता है वो आपसे कोडिंग नहीं लिखवाता इंटरव्यू में. He wants just to know how you what is your perception. And sir मैं यहाँ चीज़ बिल्कुल क्लियर कर दूँ. Some people sometimes ask if I do a certification, okay, so मुझे क्या जरूरत पड़ी कि MS और BS data, तो आप certification कर लोगे, you will have a job, but in the end you will be just data analyst. You will never able to apply abroad you will never have a chance to explore more in this field. आप सिर्फ एक कंप्यूटर के ऊपर बैठ के, और if you continue to have a certification, but there's another aspect. You have a degree, then you got a chance. Once you have a basic skills, then you can improve your skills with these certifications which are free sometimes, and that doesn't matter. और ये चीजें आपको थोड़ा सा इम्पैक्ट डालते हैं आपकी जॉब्स की तरफ. So in market, जैसे समीउल्लाह ने पूछा कि तो job opportunities, this is the one I already answered in a few minutes ago. Okay, क्या job opportunities हैं वो सारी mention, ठीक है. So उस point से आपको जो है ना वो देखना, तो ये it's a mix up, it's a mix or kind of thing कि ये डिग्री आपको वो प्लेटफॉर्म प्रोवाइड कर देती कि you want to see yourself after 10 years where you want to be very honest, और इवन आप अपना फ्यूचर भी प्रेडिक्ट कर सकते हैं. बाकी तो अल्लाह के हाथ में सर.
जी सर, बिल्कुल एग्जैक्टली. स्किल्स सिखाना इंस्टीट्यूट का काम होता है, यूनिवर्सिटी का काम होता है, बाकी रेस्ट अप टू द योर एफर्ट्स. एग्जैक्टली सर. सर एक और क्वेश्चन यहाँ पर है जो कह रहे हैं कि आई कैन डू अ डाटा साइंस विद मैथमेटिक्स डिग्री. यस, यू कैन डू इट. As I mentioned, you need to do few deficiency courses. You can do it, but you must have 16 years of education. The next question I have found in the comment section. Which courses are offered in this field? So there are plenty of courses HEC has maintained in its curriculum, like machine learning, like tools and technique used in data sciences, like deep learning, natural language processing, big data analysis, social network analysis. So there are lots of courses towards in this field we are offering for our students. Sir, can I ask you one more question regarding the online classes? What was your experience during these difficult times? How you are coping with the students? How students are reacting to these online classes?
Well, sir, to be very honest, I know it's really difficult for both teachers and students. It's not only towards the student part, but to be very honest, it's really difficult towards the teacher's part. But it is the responsibility of the teacher, how he can conduct and how he can conduct those classes. Okay, and then it's up to the student. If they are eager to learn, they are always there for all the sessions to be online for 2-3 hours. And then there are different kinds of students. It's up to them. But in the end, it's the responsibility of the teacher that once we have the evaluations during like mids and finals, we should make these certain kinds of exams to make people wake up, okay, or give them more project-based work. That will be really helpful for them to learn. Then उससे क्या होता है सर कि आप एक चीज नॉलेज दे देते हैं, अब स्टूडेंट के ऊपर है कि वो 7-8-2 महीने एक प्रोजेक्ट बनाए, लाइक FYP जैसे BS में होता है, लेकिन टू बी एट एडवांस लेवल. उससे उसकी जो लर्निंग होगी दैट विल बी लाइक दैट ही हैज ऑल द नॉलेज व्हाट ही हैज लर्न. ठीक है, आप टीचर आपको बेसिक इन्फॉर्मेशन प्रोवाइड कर देगा कि दीज आर द कोर्स साइड, क्योंकि उसको टाइम फ्रेम बहुत थोड़ा होता है. इट्स मोर टुवर्ड्स द स्टूडेंट्स कि वो इसको कैसे यूटिलाइज कर सकते हैं. एंड देन देयर आर, वी ऑल नो, with the online exam and everything, you have Google, you can't stop it. There are now, you have more resources to complete the exams, okay, but there's also like some plagiarism problem and all this kind of stuff. Then it's ye teacher ke end pe, so it's a mix. It's difficult, but it happened that probably after 5 years, suppose sir, we will get used to online these exams and these stuff. Suppose this is another thing that they have, that the people have researched, and it's a part of data science. तो फिर शायद उस वक्त लोगों को ये प्रॉब्लम ना हो जो आज हो रही है. लेकिन इन दी एंड व्हाट आई पर्सनली बिलीव, इट इज द रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी ऑफ द स्टूडेंट, टीचर, देखिए वो किस तरह कंडक्ट कर सकता है और वो कितना एक्सप्लेन अच्छी तरह कर सकता है, वो किस तरह स्टूडेंट को एंगेज कर सकते हैं. सो देन स्टूडेंट वो तो फिर अपनी मर्जी से कर जाते हैं सर. This is my, to be very
because it's on the both side, but currently जो SZABIST में currently जो Google Meet का प्लेटफॉर्म जो है ऑनलाइन क्लासेस के लिए यूज किया है, Google क्लासरूम का, it's worked excellently.
yes sir,
फ्लॉलेसली वो काम कर रहा है, बहुत स्मूथली. हमारी ट्रांजिशन जो है वो जब पैंडेमिक हिट किया था तब हमारी ट्रांजिशन फिजिकल क्लासेस से वर्चुअल क्लासेस पे हम मूव हो गए थे. एंड वी आर वन ऑफ द फर्स्ट यूनिवर्सिटी इन कराची जो बेसिकली सबसे पहले जो ऑनलाइन क्लास पे शिफ्ट हुई थी, और हमने जो है वो कम से कम जो अपना स्टूडेंट का और जो टाइम है वो वेस्ट होने से बचाया था. So yes, हम जो है बेसिकली गूगल मीट या गूगल क्लासरूम की वजह से काफी चीजें बहुत था स्मूथ हो गई, हमने बहुत क्विकली इसको अडॉप्ट कर लिया था। सर
सर
एक और क्वेश्चन, जी जी सर
इसमें
प्लीज।
एक और ऐड कर दूं सर, ये बहुत जरूरी है। देयर इज अनदर ऑप्शन, वी नो वी आर नाउ रिकॉर्डिंग द लेक्चर। सो सर कई मतलब ऐसे स्टूडेंट्स हैं वो मुझे कहते हैं कि सर वी हैव दिस काइंड ऑफ सर्टेन प्रॉब्लम, सो कैन आई गो और कैन आई लीव, सपोज दिस इज द स्टेप। सो आई सिंस आई नो द प्रॉब्लम और मुझे उनका रीजन पता, तो आई आस्क्ड देम ओके यू कैन लीव, एंड देन दे टोल्ड मी सर आफ्टरवर्ड्स हम आपका लेक्चर रिकॉर्डिंग देख लेंगे, एंड दे रियली वॉच्ड इट सर। क्योंकि मैं जब असाइनमेंट उससे रिलेटेड दिया तो फिर हर स्टूडेंट नहीं लेकिन मोस्ट ऑफ द स्टूडेंट फिर उनके पास एक बैकअप होता है, जो कि फिजिकल क्लासेस में मोस्टली पॉसिबल नहीं होता है कि कोई स्टूडेंट आपकी जो है ना वो बना सके, वीडियो बना सके, और सम टाइम प्राइवेसी इश्यूज होते हैं। और गूगल मीट के अंदर आपको सबसे अच्छा ऑप्शन ये है कि आपके पास आप ओनर होते हैं, तो इट्स अप टू यू व्हेन यू विल हैव, इफ यू वांट समवन टू डाउनलोड, एंड सिंस राइट नाउ वी आर कंडक्टिंग ऑनलाइन क्लासेस, so ये इट्स अ प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ ZABIST, so students can view it and they have this, so ये एक अच्छा ऑप्शन है। और वैसे भी लोग जो है ना ऑनलाइन ट्यूटोरियल्स के थ्रू आप देखें यूट्यूब के ऊपर फॉलो करके चीज़ें को एक्सप्लोर करते हैं, दिस थिंग इज आल्सो डूइंग रियली वेल टू बी ऑनेस्ट सर।
So okay sir, next question we have from 𝗙𝗪𝗠𝗄𝗎, can we do it as a certificate courses rather than a whole degree? 𝗙𝗪, you can do only 2 courses as a certificate. We can encourage you to, if you अगर आप इस फील्ड में मूव होना चाह रहे हैं तो एक दो कोर्स से आपको कंप्लीट नॉलेज नहीं मिलेगी, you need to complete the degree. Okay, the next question, Tanoli Usman, the class asking for the weekdays or weekends. The class is on the weekdays from Monday to Saturday, from 6:30 to 9:30. Sir, let me see more comments if anyone. Okay, if you are asking for the bachelor for BScs QD, so actually I'm the program manager of MSCS program. It's better if you can, मैं जो हूँ एडमिशंस की ईमेल यहाँ पे कमेंट सेक्शन में पोस्ट करता हूँ थोड़ी देर में, तो जो भी क्यूरीज हैं वो आप काइंडली एडमिशंस को ईमेल कर दें, वो रेलिवेंट प्रोग्राम मैनेजर के पास मूव हो जाएगी और आपको फिर विद इन अ फ्यू आवर्स आपको उसका रिप्लाई आ जाएगा, जो भी BScs के हवाले से क्वेश्चंस करना चाह रहे हैं। ओके ओके अजहर, एक और क्वेश्चन है हमारे पास, आर देयर एनी नेटवर्किंग कोर्सेस? अजहर, वी डोंट हैव नेटवर्किंग कोर्सेस इन डेटा साइंस, MS data science, but we do have we have a stream in MSCS program. We have a masters in science of computer science, specialization in network security. Where in this program you can get multiple networking courses, security related courses, cyber security, and networking, routing and switching, ethical hacking like courses in the MSCS program. Okay, so sir, anything else you want to add up? और हम जो है वो टाइम के बिल्कुल एंड पर हैं, आप कुछ ऐड करना चाह रहे हो तो ठीक है, वरना फिर हम इसको वाइंड अप करने पे चलें।
Sir, just to wrap it up very quickly, the very basic thing, if you want to do this course, you have to be clear with your objective. If you don't have a clear objective, or if you don't have a prospect for the next 4-5 years, ठीक है, ऐसा ना हो कि जो जॉब्स आज आप कर रहे हैं या जो चीज़ों पे आज आप वर्कआउट करें कुछ साल बाद ऑब्सोलीट हो जाए, देन बिकॉज इफ यू डोंट हैव द स्किल्स और ऑल दिस काइंड ऑफ स्टफ, देन इट विल बी अ प्रॉब्लम फॉर यू पीपल, ठीक है। खास तौर पे BS के अंदर जो डिग्री करते हैं, देन दे आर कंप्लेनिंग सर जॉब्स नहीं है, ये वो। जॉब्स आर ऑलवेज देयर, इट्स मोर अबाउट आपका स्किल है कि नहीं है, ठीक है। और फिर आपकी नसीब की बात होती है। स्किल वो चीज़ है जो आपकी खुद डेवलप होती है जब आप खुद मेहनत करते हैं, ठीक है। और ये डिग्री या कोई भी डिग्री वो आपको वो ऑप्शन प्लेटफॉर्म प्रोवाइड कर देती है कि जिसके थ्रू आप कितने सिंसियरली आप उसको कर सकते हैं। एंड वंस यू हैव योर क्लियर गोल, even if you don't have, but after enrolling in this project, for sure after 2 years you will have a clear goal, and then आपके पास not one and multiple options होते हैं। if you want to go abroad, you want to job here, do a job here, और जो भी आप करना चाहें, you have those options and you can avail it, so don't worry about this part। जॉब गारंटी का लोग कह रहे हैं, सम कोने कुछ है, तो भाई जॉब गारंटी जिंदगी की गारंटी नहीं, तो जॉब की गारंटी कौन सा दे सकता है। ये है कि आप एक चीज को लर्निंग के हाफ से देखें, लर्निंग के प्रोस्पेक्ट से देखें, जॉब अल्लाह आपको जरूर देगा। देयर इज नो लाइक अ बैरियर इन दिस वन, सो डोंट think out those part, but you will have a job for sure inshallah। जी सर, for me is done, and then rest of the thing आप डिस्कस कर लें सर।
ठीक है सर। ओके, जो भी कमेंट्स में जो है वो BSCS से या MSCS MS डाटा साइंस से हवाले से कोई भी क्यूरी करना चाह रहा है, so I have mentioning the email address of admissions, so please you can send your queries to admissions@zabist.edu.pk. So rest we are signing off. Thank you sir, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much, everyone, or thank you for the people, those who are watching. It's really, it's a really good session, sir. So, inshallah, once we will have more chances like this, we will conduct more. I hope that will be good. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Sir,
Allah
thank you
Hafiz,
so
sir.
much.
Jazakallah. Assalamu alaikum, sir. Wa alaikum
Bye.
assalam. Assalamu alaikum, sir.